Christmas morning dawned quietly on the small street where Emily lived. Snow fell slowly and softly. Inside the house, the amber glow of the Christmas tree flickered in the living room, reflecting down the hallway as Emily, 8 years old, rolled out of her room in her wheelchair, excited to see the presents Santa Claus had left. When her eyes reached the living room, something felt strange. There was only one box under the tree, a large red box with a golden bow that shone like the sun. Her parents stood beside it, waiting for her. And then, the box moved. Emily's heart sped up. She rolled her wheelchair a few inches faster than she usually did, feeling her breath catch in her chest. The lights reflected in her eyes as her small hands untied the bow. The box trembled again. When she lifted the lid, the world seemed to stop. Inside, with the sweetest brown eyes she had ever seen, was a beautiful little dog, with 2 small wheels supporting her hind legs. The pup lifted her head and let out a soft bark, almost a whisper. Emily brought a hand to her mouth and murmured, unable to hold back her emotion, "She's like me." Before that Christmas morning, Emily carried inside her a silence that no one on the street could truly see. She was a sweet girl with a timid smile, but she always shrank a little whenever the other children ran past on the sidewalk, leaving behind laughter that felt as distant as stars. From a very young age, Emily had learned to watch the world through the window, not because she didn't want to be part of it, but because she feared she didn't know how. The wheelchair made her feel different, as if there was an invisible line separating the inside from the outside. Many times, when children invited her to play, Emily smiled politely and declined. Not because she didn't want to, but because she was afraid of getting in the way, of being the reason for strange looks or unwanted attention. Her parents tried to cheer her up. They talked, proposed indoor games, brought books, puzzles, art supplies. But deep down, they knew none of it replaced what she truly needed, to feel like she belonged to the world out there. The previous Christmas had been especially quiet. Emily received a few gifts, thanked everyone, and then asked to spend some time in her room. While the colorful lights blinked outside, she watched from the window as the other children built small piles of snow, imagining what it would be like to laugh alongside them. But there was one dream she had never spoken aloud. She had only whispered it a few times to her pillow or to the night wind, to have a dog. The breed, color, and size didn't matter. She just wanted a companion who would follow her without rushing, who understood her pace, who would be with her when the world felt too big, a friend who asked for nothing but affection. She never imagined that this dream would arrive in such a surprising way. The little dog was still in the box when Emily decided on her name. It was almost instinctive, as if the word had lived inside her for a long time. "Hope," she said happily, running her fingers gently over the pup's head. Hope responded with a short, light bark, as if she agreed. For the first few minutes, Emily couldn't look away. It was as if she was seeing a small version of herself, but brave, bright, and full of life. Hope, despite her wheels, moved with enthusiasm, wagging her tail like a small paintbrush, spreading joy wherever she went. Her parents watched from a distance, discreetly. It had been a long time since they'd seen their daughter smile like that, an open, genuine smile that shone brighter than the tree lights. Emily placed Hope on her lap and rolled her wheelchair down the hallway. The pup tried to follow, slipping a little but always insisting. Emily laughed every time Hope bumped into the wall or spun halfway around too fast. It was the first time in a long while that her laughter echoed through the house effortlessly. After exploring every corner, Hope stopped in front of the front door. She looked at Emily, then at the doorknob. She barked, softly but firmly, as if saying, "Shall we go?" Emily felt something warm in her chest, a gentle courage. The world outside still seemed big, but now she wasn't alone. With slightly trembling hands, she pushed the wheels of her chair. Her parents exchanged glances. They didn't say anything, they simply opened the door. The cold December air touched Emily's face. Outside, a few children were already playing in the snow that formed a soft blanket on the ground. Hope moved forward first, happy, gliding along with her little wheels. And it was that movement, simple, innocent, persistent, that caught the attention of the children on the street. One of them approached. "She has wheels like you," the boy said, smiling. Emily took a deep breath. Hope barked, inviting everyone to play, and before the girl realized it, she was already surrounded by new friends. The children gathered around Emily and Hope as if something magical were happening right there. The little dog ran in small circles, her wheels shining under the faint morning light, and every movement seemed to spark a new laugh from the girl, a light laugh that carried far more than anyone could see. Then one of the girls, with long braids, approached carefully. She knelt beside Hope and gently petted her head. "I know her," she whispered. "I saw this little dog at the shelter a few months ago, and I wished so much that she would find someone as special as she is." Emily froze for a moment, feeling warmth spread through her heart. Something inside her opened, like a window that had been closed for years. "Then I think your wish came true," she said, smiling. They laughed together and kept playing. For the first time, Emily didn't feel watched, but welcomed. Her parents, standing by the door, had tears in their eyes. They knew Hope wasn't just a gift. She was the beginning of a new path. The girl who once feared the world now shone within it. If this story touched you, tell us in the comments where you're watching from and what your wish for this Christmas is. Share this video with someone you love and subscribe to the Christmas Tales channel to receive more stories that warm the soul and brighten the heart.